Fellow film fans and fellow Philadelphia fans, I don't care who you are, where you are, you gotta love Philadelphia right now. All of our teams are dominating. We got the Birds, caw, on prime time, defeating the Cowboys. We are 6-0, the only undefeated squad in the entire NFL going into our bye week. We got the Phillies absolutely dominating, about to play the Padres today. We got Rhys Hoskins hitting like a monster. We got Kyle Schwarber hitting like a monster. We got Bryce Harper playing like a beast. It's a wrap. We got the Flyers starting out 2-0 with Torts at the helm. We have the Sixers starting today with the best big man in all of basketball, Joel Embiid, leading the way, and it's going to be a glorious season. I am excited. We got the Philadelphia Union dominating the MLS. We are legit dominating on every front, and to celebrate, I'm going to rank the top 5 greatest Philadelphia films of all time. Let's go. Starting with an honorable mention, 1995, Terry Gilliam of Monty Python fame makes a sci-fi film called 12 Monkeys, and it is set in Philadelphia. It shows a very creepy shot of a post-apocalyptic city hall, and it's pretty disturbing, so have to mention 12 Monkeys. Now, number 5, 1983's Trading Places. We have Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd. This film is a classic. It is hilarious, and it shows a side of Philadelphia that not many films or media really show. There are wealthy people in Philadelphia, and Philadelphia is a place that has affluent areas, but it's not really ever depicted. And it's just cool to see Dan Aykroyd in front of City Hall. Very cool. Next, number 4, we have 2012's Silver Linings Playbook. We have Philadelphia's very own Bradley Cooper. We have Jennifer Lawrence. This is David O. Russell's greatest film. I spoke about David O. Russell recently. Usually mismanages all-star casts, but this film, not the case. It is a work of art. Robert De Niro, as an Eagles fan, you gotta tune in just to see that alone. But the chemistry between J. Law and Bradley Cooper is palpable, it's believable, it's magical, and that film is awesome. Next, number 3, we have 1999's Sixth Sense. M. Night Shyamalan is the most prolific Philadelphia-based filmmaker of all time. Not many of his films are very good, but the ones that are very good. Sixth Sense is his best film. That's why I had to put it as the number 3 greatest Philadelphia film of all time. He does have other Philadelphia-based films, pretty much all of his films, but none are as good as this one. Unbreakable is probably the runner-up, but it's not as good as the other 2 films I had just named, and that's why I had to put Sixth Sense here at number 3. Next, at number 2, a very important film in the history of gay rights, in the history of the AIDS epidemic, everything that went on in the 80s and the early 90s with people just being scared of AIDS and all the misinformation going around. I'm talking about 1993's Philadelphia, starring Tom Hanks and Denzel Washington, 2 of the greatest actors of all time in their A game. Tom Hanks won the Oscar for Best Actor, and Denzel was absolutely amazing as well. And this film touches some really serious topics in a really sensitive way, in a really thought-provoking way, and I think it made a big difference as far as the AIDS situation is concerned. And to me, that's what film is all about. It's about making real impact, real change, without shoving it down your throat. And that's what that film did. It gently addressed these issues, but did it in a way that you felt invested, you felt compelled, and you felt enthralled in this story because it's a good story with great actors. And that's why I had to put Jonathan Demme's Philadelphia 1993 as number 2. I mean, the movie's named after the city, so of course it's gonna be in this list. But it is a true masterpiece, especially when it comes to sensitive topics. And now, the MVP of all Philadelphia films, shout out to Jalen Hurts, is, you could have guessed it, Rocky, the city's favorite son, Rocky Balboa. The statue that everybody visits. If you come to Philadelphia, you go to the art museum and you go and visit the Rocky Balboa statue. You run up and down the steps and pretend you're Rocky. and it's just pure magic. It encapsulates Philadelphia, that story, pure grit, hard work, determination, overcoming odds. It's what embodies the Philadelphia mindset. That's why at every single sports event, we blast Rocky scenes, we blast the Rocky music, because it embodies us, it motivates us, it moves us, and it makes us feel powerful. And that's why Rocky's the #1 Philadelphia film of all time. The first one, 1976, is a masterpiece. That film is pure perfection. Famously, Sylvester Stallone wrote that script in about 3 days and fought to get that script sold. Studios were gonna buy it, but they didn't want him to play Rocky. He was a nobody. But he insisted he had to play Rocky. And thank goodness it was purchased, made, distributed, and was as good as it was, because it is one of my favorite films, and it's a film that will never go away. It captures the human spirit, the essence of what it means to be alive. And that's why Philadelphians rally around it, and that's why I had to put it as my #1. Honestly, I had to group all the Rocky films together, because if I didn't, Rocky 2 and Rocky 3 and Rocky 4 would all be probably on this list. So it would probably be just the 4 Rockies, and then it would be Philadelphia. So had to group them all together just to make it interesting. But that's all I got for you guys today. Let's keep rolling, Philly. Let's go. Fly Eagles fly. Let's go Sixers. Let's go Phils. Let's go Flyers. Let's go Union. Absolute domination, and I couldn't be more excited about it. I hope you're excited too. And if you're not a Philadelphia fan, sorry. Enjoy the sidelines, baby. Enjoy. As always, like, comment, subscribe, share. Just whatever you feel compelled to do. It means the world to me. And I will see you guys soon. Tay